We bout to play 2K. Brutalsim, step back J. Kobe got that clutch, throw it up, that's game.
What up, what up? It's your boy. You don't know, Brutalsim on the scene, waking at me with a next video to try to save y'all some VC, man. I ain't gonna front. A lot of people been messaging me, man. Bro, I got this build, man, and yo, he's a little heavy, man. He's a little bag heavy, so it's very difficult for me to move in certain situations, or it's very difficult for me to block shots, or it's very difficult for me to do this or that. Did I build him the wrong way? And I'm like, you know, it's very hard to tell people that they wasted their VC. So I'm like, yo, I mean, once you know the strengths and the weaknesses, you could take full advantage of whatever build you decide to use in this game, man. And I truly believe that, man. But I'm about to recommend some builds here, and I'm probably not going to highlight all the point guards because I believe only certain builds you could probably create in a point guard position, to be quite honest. So I'm going to recommend whatever build associated with whatever positions. Now I'm going to cover from the Playmaker all the way down to the post scorer, right? So I'm going to cover all the archetypes here real quick, right? Height, weight, wingspan, the whole nine. I'm going to highlight and show you all my mindset I'm thinking when I'm building. So hopefully this video will help you all and make sure that you all save yourselves some VC. Right now, I reckon the best build for point guard is the Playmaker, man. Ain't no question. Maybe the point forward as well. But the Playmaker is a point guard and a distributor. Of course, everyone knows they could score like crazy as well. But I'm not gonna mention that because to me, Playmaker screams involve your teammates, right? So I recommend going 6'6", probably 6'5", so the smallest, 6'6", and make sure max out the wingspan. This helps with defense, y'all. This helps a lot with block shots, steals, the whole nine. Max out the wingspan, the weight. Make sure with all playmakers go the lightest weight possible. Speed is the most important component in this game. Gives you full advantage on offense and full advantage on defense as well. You are going to hear me say this multiple times now because I want you all to remember that speed is, it trumps strength, it trumps offense, it trumps defense. Speed beats everything. So make sure the builds like the shot creator. Now the reason why I chose shooting guard for the shot creator, because I believe personally, from my experience, I know a lot of people make speed boosting shot creators out there, but the problem, you're going to hear them complain a lot about losing the ball because as soon as someone steps in front of them and start reaching, it will be a problem because their ball control, their playmaking isn't that high, as you notice. So it's a lot better for them to play off the ball and run off screens and run behind and catch the ball. The good thing with this shot creator, no matter what they're doing, while they're moving, they can pull up their jump shot, right? So as soon as you pass it, once there's a gap, pull up that jump shot, it's cash, right? Now, I recommend going 6'6" with this dude as well, right? I don't recommend you going heavier with this dude, man. You don't want him to be too slow, right? As I said, speed trumps everything in this game, right? So I want you to go 6'6". The wingspan, high again for the defensive advantage. You don't need to max out the wingspan. You're probably going to lose like 3 or 4 points on shooting. No, 3 points or so on shooting. But you'll be alright, man. I promise you, man. You'll be alright. The wingspan, max it out. The weight, as I said again, the lightest weight possible. It's all about speed. It's all about speed. It's all about speed. To the sharpshooter, I recommend, this is the next build, I recommend you playing off the ball, alright? Because, come on, most sharpshooters you see out there that's killing you, that's definitely killing you, let's be honest, they run off screens a lot. But the problem is when they start dribbling that ball a little too much, you still could steal the ball. It's the same challenge of the shot creator, right? The playmaker isn't that high, so I don't recommend you running around with the ball dribbling. I know a lot of people might say, yeah, but my dude is a beast. Yeah, but you will be. I guarantee you, if I play with you, you're gonna be complaining about people stealing your ball a lot because you probably want to dribble too much. And I mean, come on, you're not meant to dribble. The only archetypes meant to dribble this ball a lot of the court and create for people is the playmaker and point forward, right? So I recommend you playing off the ball, going 6'5" would be a good height, 6'4", right? If you want a speed boost, go to 6'2". 6'2" should have you speed boosting with, you know, if you want to do that, right? But I recommend going 6'5", 6'4" with a shot because it's all about speed. And with this archetype, max out the wingspan. You need all the defensive help you could get. You're just gonna be minus a few off the jump shot. You don't need that, to be quite honest. You only need like 60 something to 70 to hit a consistent 3 either way, right? And you know you're gonna be way past that. Go to the lightest weight as well. Speed, 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 get matchups, right? So let's start off by the point forward. Right, you see in my videos, man, I recommend 6'9". Don't go to max because of the length. It's very important. Length and speed is very important, man. So I recommend 6'9". 6'10" tend to be a little bit more problematic, man. In terms of, you know, I'm sorry, man, I rather my 6'9", right? So I recommend going 6'9" with this build. Make sure max out the limbs as well. Weight, lightest weight possible. I always recommend going the lightest weight possible, right? And shoulder, max out the shoulders. You're gonna need, and whatever hands you want to use, right? Now the reason, of course, is defense. Now with my 6'9", now with this dude, I gotta use boost to speed boost. Don't get me wrong, but that's just for the park. In the pro-am, you don't need to speed boost. A lot of people play with me. I always finish the game with 10 assists up, and it's more of a distribution. But I could also get my buckets if I wanted, because if we speed with the ball or whatever, I could get around there, and I know how to play the game, right? Get off shots, he's consistent on the 3-point line. You already know, you already seen the videos when my dude just lighting up. 6'9", could do everything. He could play post defense, he could go down and bang it up with this light ass weight, because I found out one thing in this game: speed matters. A lot of people met up on my 6'9", and you know he ain't undermessed. I do put boost on him. I don't have to, but to do the speed boost, not the speed boost, but the momentous dribble, you need to put boost on him. All right. Let me go by the slasher. I always build my slashers for this position, man. Now I'm gonna let you on a little secret. The reason why everyone asks me why you want to put him a slasher. Yo, y'all don't understand. Everyone I match up with, especially in pro-am and stuff like that, they're gonna be slower than me in small position, forward position. In terms of me sprinting, getting out there, I'll be unstoppable with a slasher, right? Now I recommend 6'6", not the lightest weight, not for my slasher, because the one reason is you want to be postering people in there like a LeBron or whatever. So I recommend going with the max wingspan, of course, and going around 210. Now if you want a speed boost, go 6'5", 6'4". You'll be able to speed boost with this build right here, right? 6'4", let's go 6'4" right here. Max out wingspan and put your weight. That'll be a good enough weight right there, 200 pounds. You'll be able to speed boost with this build right here, right? And it's that simple to create a speed boost. But I recommend you not dribble the ball with a slasher either, for the same fact that their playmaking is a little higher, but they still will, if you reach up on one and bounce them, you could reach on them and steal the ball a lot, again with the slasher. But they're still more competent than, you know, the sharpshooters and the shot creators, sadly, because shot creator actually got anchor breakers, so I don't know how this works, right? So I'm telling y'all, the best build I recommend, if you want a speed boost, go 6'4". Go 6'4", 200 pounds, max out limbs, you'll be alright with the speed boosting. And you're gonna be able to post a few people. But if you want to be the most dangerous slasher, go 6'6". A lot of people went with this build and been thanking me ever since. 6'6", max out limbs, which is wingspan, shoulder width, max this out, and about 210, you will be great. Alright, for lockdown defender, this was the next thing a lot of people criticized me for, because I created my lockdown defender after doing a bunch of research. 6'7", I created him, right? And I was like, you know what? Max out with his wingspan, no question about it. But this is where I defied a lot of people. Alright? I defied a lot of people by doing this one thing right here. How can you sim? How can you create a lockdown defender and put his weight as the lightest possible? How? Why would you want to do this, sim? Guess what? Speed. Lockdown defender advantage is not his strength. It's his speed, his ability to be quicker than all the archetypes that match up in his position. His lateral quickness. As you notice, I dropped here's on my tongue. As you notice, as I dropped the weight, his lateral quickness went up. His speed with the ball went up. His speed went up. His acceleration went up. And his vertical went up. All these attributes are associated with defense. This was my little secret. Now, everyone I match up, I reach up on post players that can't beat me. I match up a bunch. You know 2K like to put you in that pro and walk on with matchup they put me in the 5 multiple times with this 6, 7. And as soon as anyone try to post me up, I rip the ball. I literally snagged. You're gonna see that coming up in a montage soon. I snagged multiple post players. I snagged a post scorer already. Try to do a fade. I snagged it. I snagged it. I blocked, snagged it. Just grabbed it out of the sky. And the glass cleaner tried to do it. Snagged it out of the sky again. With this dude right here. Just because of his speed, his vertical, lateral quickness. This is what you want. You want these attributes for your lockdown defender. So this is what I recommend. 6, 7. Widest wingspan, widest shoulders. Weight the lightest, right? And you know how it is, man. I met up on some dangerous athletic finishers already, man. Alright. Athletic finishers tend to be crazy depending on how they're built. And this is what I recommend you build them up to right here. 6'11". 6'11", so you can match up with post players and still be quick enough and very dangerous. And I'm gonna surprise y'all right now. I'm gonna surprise y'all with this build. 6'11", around 210 for the around 210 ballpark, right? Ballpark is around 210. You'll be alright. Your strength gonna be okay to contest a lot of these dudes. Don't even worry about it. And I'm telling y'all, this build will be very deadly. Just remember, play without the ball, and your goal is to score and dunk on people. I'm telling y'all. Alright, glass cleaners. Yo, glass cleaners, simple. 7-2. My build of glass cleaner, beast. I'm in love with this dude right here. In love on defense, on offense, he's a beast, right? 7'2". I max out the wingspan. I did go like 260. I recommend going 260. You don't want it too heavy, man. You gotta be up and down the floor. And if you reach up on a paint protector, man, they gonna be beating you up and down the floor, or athletic finisher, man. So you need to go light. I see a bunch of people putting up their glass cleaners like 300 or something. I'll be smiling, man. I just start smiling because look at the vertical. You do not want to compromise that much on vertical. Alright, so I recommend, speed is important. You still need a pretty fast player, man. Alright, so I recommend you go in 260 with a glass cleaner. You got your strength there, you got your speed, you got your whatever, man. And once you do the right thing on defense, it's the second highest. Let me go here real quick. Look at the height on that defending attributes right there. Alright, it's the second highest in the game. So you're gonna get a lot of block shot. You gotta be basically the paint protector with a glass cleaner as well, man. I'm telling y'all, my dude is a beast. I'm averaging crazy blocks. A lot of people try me and they get blocked. Slashers, whatever it is, coming the athletic finishers, they get blocked, man. Alright, the only archetype I get a little trouble with, I ain't gonna front, is the athletic finisher because their ability to go full court so fast. Alright, so you gotta be on your P's and Q's and make sure and get back and keep that in your mindset. Get back at all times. Stay between the rim and your man you defending. Alright, so it's that simple, right? Stretch bigs, although I hate this archetype. Lately, there has been an upsurge listen to me, stretches are shooting half court and hitting contested shots, probably because of their height, but the stretch big is crazy, right? So I recommend the 7 foot wingspan maxed out. Weight, need a little bit more speed. Y'all a little slow, man. Y'all a little slow. All right, y'all need some speed. So I recommend going like 230, 240 for the max. Don't go over 240, man, because you see that speed, the acceleration. You gotta be able to get off, to get open with this archetype, right? So this is what I recommend. Shoulder width maxed out again to help on defense. Hands right or left, it's up to you. Of course, and whatever number, all right, that's not important, man, but speed is important in this game, y'all. I'm telling y'all, that's probably the most important. Paint protectors. Paint protector. This archetype might be the next archetype I'm building. All right, now I recommend you go somewhere like 7-1, 7-2. Beyond that, don't go beyond that with a paint protector, man. I see people with 7-3 and I laugh because as soon as you go like that, look at the vertical, the acceleration. Look at the acceleration. Look at the speed. Now, all these are advantages of the paint protector. You need to get this down, right? You need to get this down to somewhere like this point where it barely affects, but you still got that little extra length to help you on defense to get block shots or whatever. And of course, you know you're quicker than all the archetypes you're matching up against, man. So 7-1, I recommend 7-1, maxed out. And a next surprise, guess what? He's still going lighter. Yeah, 250. 250 is what I recommend. Because you get a little balance off with the speed again. You know, you took off some speed with going 7-1, but as you go 250 a little lighter, you'll be just fine, man. The strength is gonna be stronger than than most of these post archetypes. Plus, you got the extra ability to steal the ball. Everyone get carried away blocking the shots. A paint protector steal the ball a lot. No apologies, right? So go with that. Max out the shoulders as well, whatever hand you want. And you know that's what I recommend for that archetype, man. And is that it? Post scorer. Here we go, man. No, I think I already covered post scoring. Alright, I think I already posted. So that's about it, man. These are the builds I recommend for y'all to create, man. Alright, a lot of people might go, oh no, I hate that. Listen to me, y'all. This is what I recommend, and as well, I tell y'all how I prefer playing with them. What I looked at, how I prefer playing with them. What is the advantages, what's the disadvantage, and you know, I'm gonna probably put out some tutorials how to box out, certain cheese dribbles I use. I got a dribble for y'all that I never see no one did any videos on this, man, but I use it all the time. It's cheese. I didn't create it, I learned it from my boy, but y'all know how it is, man. Alright, so I hope this video helped y'all out. I hope this video saved y'all some VC. You already know your boy Sim. If you're first time to my channel, like the video, share the video, hit your boy, subscribe. If it's not your first time, like the video, share the video. You never know who's gonna help. Your boy Sim, one love, respect, bless.